Hello everyone and welcome to episode 9 of the Coldwater Falls Zoo, the first dedicated to a video of this creative zoo project. So far the zoo entrance and Inca Trail are completed, so let's see what this zoo currently has to offer, with its 8 new habitats. At the zoo entrance we agreed with this very large modern lodge building. An abundance of angled glass windows and the sheer size of the building is a refreshing change from the typical zoo entrance. The exterior was in fact inspired by one of the modern visitor centers found in the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, USA. The entry plaza has a couple seating areas, and the zoo sign has an waterfall effect. This display embraces the zoo name and the idea of an aquatic theme, which we saw first in the Alaskan wilderness videos. Heading inside the lodge features all the zoo entrance facilities we need. Their ticketing stands with the memberships and general admission here. The zoo gates here. We got a gift shop to the left and a restaurant over to the right. Here's a fireplace adding to the lodge theme. Of course, there's a glass panel to keep guests safe. There's also these large wooden supports. Lots of wood is used to build the interior portion of the roof. Passing through the zoo gates on the left, the gift shop is Lodge Gifts. Not that big a gift shop, but big enough. Various gifts are displayed on several shelves and tables. Mugs and sloth, custom art, t-shirts, cameras, books, plushies of course. Got animal mural behind the counter as well. On the other side of the lodge we have the entrance restaurant called Northwest Grill. Lots of tables here for guests, nice open view thanks to the angled glass. So that's the entrance lodge. Outside the lodge we enter this plaza. Got a few big planters, trees, and got a zoo map. You can see entrance here for the Alaskan wilderness we saw recently, and the Inca Trail. The Inca Trail is the focus for this tour, which is right here. The Inca Trail is seen by these large yellow buildings, which is the urban theme area for the Inca Trail. You can find a train station, toilets, and lots of seating in this area. So we've got signage here for the Inca Trail, information and map of the real trail. Not that I can pronounce any of these names. There's a train station over here. Lots of barriers for path fence things. Entrance with trains there. Lots of wooden supports in here and classic lights for the Peruvian feel. That's not all, though. In this village, there's a guinea pig village habitat located between these two buildings. This little signage here for the domestic guinea pig. So they have two shelter-like houses, grass, got tunnel log, watermelon enrichment, and a shallow pool. Guinea pigs, or koi in Peru, were originally and still are bred as livestock for their meat, considered a local delicacy by the local Andean peoples. It's entirely a coincidence the building right next to it is a restaurant, but very fitting. Leaving the village, we enter the Puna Grasslands, the first natural biome. We also cross the train tracks. So we got a sign based on the real Inca Trail sign. All these welcome languages. Just signage for Puna Grasslands. The Puna is found in the mountain slopes and plains of the Andean Mountains from northern Peru to northern Argentina. These are relatively dry grasslands and home to various animals such as camelids and predators. Here we can find two of them, vicuna, a wild camelid, and Andean fox. The vicuna is one of two wild camelids in the Andean Mountains. Vicuna are believed to be the wild ancestor of the alpaca. So got a nice large habitat, got shelter building here, lots of kind of dry kind of grass, buffalo and blue stem grass. Kuna like to run around this habitat. Incas valued vicuna highly for their wool, often reserved for royalty, as their wool is known as one of the finest fibres of any animal. Across the path, this sunken habitat is home to Andean fox, or colpio. The South American fox is an opportunist predator of the Puna, hunted rodents and rabbits, keeping populations in check. One right here. Similar to the red fox. Although it's not a true fox. It's more related to the wolves and jackals than the red fox. The trail continues upward as we climb up the trail towards the cloud forest. This stone arch is themed on the Sun Gate, a stone arch found near Machu Picchu, the ancient Inca city of which this trail leads to. We enter the cloud forest, a tropical forest often soaked in low cloud cover. This covers a large portion of the real trail. This will be the closest we get to tropical South America in this zoo. The Houston Zoo Recreation, of course, has the Pantanal up next, which will have lots of exciting new animals. The only habitat here is the South American coati, often seen around the tropical trees and vines in this habitat. Lots of vines hang from the large wooden aviary habitat. Fills the empty space up nicely. Got one in the tree here. There is also a cloud forest aviary here featuring lots of the smaller songbird of the cloud forest. Some of these birds are well known, such as the Andean cock of the rock, Peru's national bird known for its striking orange plumage, which is here. These are all custom-made props behind me. Got a giant hummingbird there. That's a masked trogon. There's all various other birds hidden in the tropical foliage. Same kind of aviary as the coati. So entering the most heavily themed area of the trail, the Inca Ruins stands out, using Machu Picchu and other ruin sites as inspiration. The ruins were caused by the decline of the empire as the Spanish settled in South America. Here we have the Inca temple. There's lots of gold kind of decorations showing how much the Inca valued gold, not as a currency. So we've got a nice artwork of Machu Picchu. See all this gold lining the walls. It's signage for the Andean bear. The small and shy bear of the Andes Mountains are sometimes seen around Machu Picchu. Although trying to find it here is always problematic. So we've got several artifact exhibits of items used by the Incas. So we've got this quipu, which was how they communicated and kept records as there was no written language. We've got gold jewellery. Various decorations have gold applied to them or made of gold. We've got some oversized llama figurines. These were like burial kind of offerings. And a big model of Machu Picchu itself, using all the gar caps for buildings and nettles. The bear here is sleeping. This is where you'll mostly find them. Either sleeping here or sleeping in that building there. So it's a tropical kind of habitat, not too tropical, because we need to see the bears. There's only 2 of them in this huge habitat. Yeah, there's the other one sleeping. Surprised they're both sleeping. Yeah, so there's the start of the overhead walkway. This connects the other habitat, inspired by Philadelphia Zoo's Zoo 360 system. Lots of rocks build up, leading to the Andean Mountains kind of theme. Although we're not going to have gigantic rock mountains here. Yeah, so we've got a big waterfall there. The bears will come down, go all the way down here for water. There's small windows to see when they're actually active. And we've got the bottom viewpoint here. The pool. Waterfall leads all the way down to this pool. So big strangler fig trees for the South American tropical theme. Yeah, so it's a cascading waterfall leading all the way. There's also directional signage here for map marker 8. So we'll find we got llama, cougar, and condor this way. Bears aren't active today, so they won't see anything in the overhead tunnel. Oh no, they're up now. Feeding time. Right. Yeah, so we return to this area we saw recently, but now we have signage, so we can actually tell this is a llama habitat. So llamas were the most obvious choice to include in the Inca Trail, as these big camelids are one of the most commonly seen animals and a symbol of the Peruvian Andes. Llama were considered the most important domestic animal of the Inca Empire, as they were used as pack animals to transport goods through the vast South American Empire. So we got 8 llamas roam this sizable habitat between the bear habitat and the condor aviary we see in the distance. And condor through in a box in the distance. So over there we got more toilet to the picnic area over there. You'll see llamas grazing over there. And another big aviary full of mesh, carved mesh for the roof. The cougar. The cougar, also known as the mountain lion or puma, it can be almost found everywhere in South America, where it hunts a wide variety of species depending on its location. In Peru, it might hunt camel, it's like vicuna, deer, and speckled bear cubs. Livestock is also preyed upon, which the llama, just across the path, is a tasty meal just out of reach. So the cougar going to the water pool there, which again another waterfall feeds into. You get 2 cougars, they do explore pretty much the entire habitat. They like jumping all about. Mesh supports here. Wasn't actually too bad building this mesh, because it's a square rectangle-ish habitat, which I purposely decided after building this. Pretty much just make one line of mesh and duplicate it all across, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can see them going up there, rocky. So the Andean Mountains kind of area, they like jumping all over the rocks. Kind of for the mountain theme. The rocks pretty much spread to this area to kind of help build up the theme. The llamas are still in the Inca Ruins area, which is why you can see temple kind of block. Nice filler habitat, breaking up the scenery between the aviary and the bears. So the king of the Andes lives in this giant aviary. The largest bird of prey, the Andean condor, is a New World vulture, so it keeps an eye out for animal carcasses, which is pretty much its entire diet. These birds prefer to live in So the condors do run about flapping their wings, fly when these thick logs are enrichment pieces, where they can interact with and have flying animations, like this. If only we had birds like this. There is some camera issues where they can kind of disappear if you zoom in too close. So the aviary has lots of curved mesh an absolute pain to build, but kind of necessary for such a big bird. Condors can't climb, so they do have these logs to move from here, move over here, and run over here. Kind of run with their wings spread out, and they do interact with this. It's the only way I'll get them to climb up these rock stocks. They also like going here for the pool, because the easy method to force animals to move is to place a pool at the other end. So we've got this piano wire is an effective way to keep guests safe and still have an open air kind of display. So it's not like glass that would be obscured by sun or rain or stuff. Problem with that is we need a secondary barrier because guests cannot stick their hands through this. It's bad. Because condors do bite. So that's the tour of the Inca Trail, my first completed custom animal area, which wasn't as easy as very few zoos embrace the idea of a strict Andean mountain theme. Nashville Zoo served as inspiration for this area, as is one of the better references for Peruvian themed habitats. Up next, listening to the results of the bird's poll, we are going to head back to the Alaskan wilderness and build an area themed on the Katmai National Park, a national park known for its grizzly bears, salmon, and river species. I heard a rumour there's construction of a dam possibly coming soon. That's all, everyone. Thanks for watching.